Hey everyone, it's Scruffy here, aka Devora, and I welcome you to the Children of Noah channel. We talk about um, Noahide laws and Judaism, and hopefully we can get to the subjects that you really care about. If not, um, please comment below and let me know what you would like me to talk about. If you have any questions, please ask and I will try to answer them. And please don't forget to subscribe and like. Thanks. Anyways, today I'm going to talk about what can Noahides eat or not, or should they not eat? Well, in the Noahide laws, the 7 laws of Noah, the one law states that not to eat a limb from a live animal. Now, in most cultures in the West, we don't do that. I really don't know of anybody in the United States, anyways, that finds it pleasurable to eat an animal alive. We consider that to be pretty disgusting. And here in America, basically the foods that we eat, as Gentiles would eat, anyways, would be beef and let's see, chicken, beef, fish, turkey, and pork. Some Gentiles like to eat pork. Um, in Judaism, it's pointed out in Leviticus what foods are kosher and what foods are not kosher. So that's what they follow, those guidelines. Certain things, pork is not considered a kosher, clean animal. And God instructed the Israelites to eat certain foods, but not to eat certain foods because they are holy. They are to be holy, not because of it's bad for you, blah 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 blah. Which a lot of times it is, though. We know that now that clams, for instance, it put in a tank of dirty water, those clams will clean up the tank and make the water clear. So clams are kind of the ocean's little filter, and people eat that. But anyways, kashrut and kosher, kashrut, the laws concerning the suitability of the food, and kosher, how if it's fit or proper, and how to prepare food. For instance, Jews do not cook dairy products in the same pan. Whoops, we're having some problem with the lighting. Jews do not cook in the same pot that they would with dairy as they would meat. Even just, they have a separate pot even. I'm having trouble here with this today here. Okay. Anywho, and for the Noahides can pretty much eat anything that they wish to. They can eat pork, and things like that. And like I said, in the United States, in the Western civilization, we don't, at least most of the people that I know, all the people that I know, don't eat things like dogs or cats or camel or anything like that. It's just not in our culture to do that. Here in America, we don't eat some of these things. Some Gentiles will eat lobster and shrimp and crab and oysters and escargot and even some insects, which is repulsive to me. I think the only insect that is considered kosher to eat for Jews is some kind of locust. I still wouldn't. That does not appeal to me. Wouldn't want that. It's just. But anyways, and their goats and sheep are considered kosher. Goats and sheep are considered kosher. And I don't particularly think I have any urge to eat goat, though. I've had lamb chops before. But anywho, in Leviticus, uh, it gives a pretty good size list of what to eat and what not to eat. Like I said, Noahides are not obligated to follow that, just not to eat a live animal or a limb from a live animal. And in some cultures, darn, this is really bugging me. In some cultures, they do. There's cultures in the Far East that eat live animals. We found out through the coronavirus deal, through the wet markets, just disgusting things that they eat, even live. And some cultures in Africa, they eat bats. I mean, it just amazes me that they would want to eat such things. But cultures do. They eat this, some of the strangest things that we're not familiar with here in the Western world. So, but yeah, if you want to find out, the kosher animals and stuff like that, you can look in Deuteronomy, or not Deuteronomy, Leviticus, and also there's places online. Let's see, I got a note here. Now, another thing that I want to bring up, and this is for Jews, it is not kosher to cook or eat meat with dairy. They don't eat cheeseburgers, okay? And this you could find on, let's see, Exodus 23:19 and Deuteronomy 14:21. You can look this up. It talks about the cooking the calf or whatever, the kid in the mother's milk. And yeah. Again, that's Exodus 23:19 and Deuteronomy 14:21. Gentiles, they do eat dairy with meat, and they eat their cheeseburgers and whatever they have. So that is up to you, as a Noahide, what you want to do with that. Nobody's going to stop you from, what you want to do with that. But the basic law is don't eat a limb from a live animal, or in other words, a live animal. Then there is the question, did I bring it out? I probably did not. Wait a second. Hang on. I thought I was going to have it here. Okay, so we're going to talk about labels. If you visit ok.org, kosher.com, you can find out more information about kosher foods. I have a can here of Rubenstein's pink salmon, and it is got a label here with the U on it, and I don't think it's gonna show up, but if it does, it's a U with a circle around it. And then I've got sweet peas from Del Monte, sweet peas, and this is a K here. I don't know if it's going to show backwards anyways, but it's a triangle with a K. So, meaning kosher, okay? Same thing with those. But anyways, there's a whole lots of symbols that they have listed on these sites. Paruva means it's neutral, and that is going to show with, I think it's a P. But that Paruva is meaning neutral, that it's neither meat or dairy. It's, vegetables and fruits, basically, like sweet peas, when you go to the store and you buy carrots and you buy broccoli and cauliflower and oranges and apples and things like that, that is Paruva, neutral food. And fish, the kosher fish, there's different kinds of kosher fish, or kinds of fish. Some are kosher, meaning that fish has to have scales and fins. And salmon, love salmon, is a kosher fish. Shark is not kosher. Catfish is not kosher. But you can look at lists online of kosher fish, and you can make fish with milk, because fish is pruva. It's neutral, so you can put a, like a sauce, some people put a sauce on it, whatever. With my salmon, I like to put it in a pan and put some seasoning on it, some lemon pepper, a little bit of butter, and then I bake it. It's awesome. So I love salmon. And you can eat cod and, halibut and those different kinds of fish, whitefish, flounder, I believe. So just look up a list if that's the route you want to go. And D is for dairy. If some things will be labeled for Passover, Passover, so it's kosher for Passover. And so just look up those labels, look online. Again, there's ok.org, there's kosher.com, and they will tell you what is kosher, what is not kosher, what's proper, what's not proper. So there you have it. I hope that is helpful to you. And yeah, just look at your labels. If you don't want the pork in it, a lot of stuff comes with pork in it. A lot of Gentile food you don't think is going to have pork in it has pork in it. A lot of the frozen foods and stuff, because I scour everything, in the store. And there is pork in spaghetti sauce, in it just amazes me that, you think you're getting pure spaghetti sauce, and to enhance the flavor, they add pork to it. So you have to be really, really careful when you go to the store and buy these products, especially if you're far away, like I am, from a kosher grocery store. I used to shop in a grocery store down in St. Louis Park when I lived down that way, but I'm pretty far away from there now. But yeah, I have to check everything. I have to scrutinize everything with a fine comb. So anyways, that's the information on kosher. And like I said, Gentiles and Noahides, they don't need to follow that, except for do not eat a live animal, limb from a live animal. So I hope all that was helpful for you, and enjoy the week. And I will try to get another video out. Oh, I did want to say, if you're still searching and you're just kind of checking things out, and you're wondering what all this stuff is with people leaving their religion or whatever, I want to introduce this book. Okay, it's backwards, I know. This is The Myth Maker, and it's all about Paul, Apostle Paul and the invention of Christianity. Okay, you can check this book out. I believe it's on Amazon. And of course, don't forget to, get a Tanakh with Hebrew and commentary. I've got a stone edition from Art Scroll. Let's see, for Noahides, whoops, we have, did I bring it out? Yeah, I did. This is Brit Shalom, and this book tells you about the 7 laws of Noah, and the prayer book, Brit Olam. This is like a Noahide Seder. It's got all kinds of blessings in here and everything, what you say in the morning and evening and etc. And then, if you really are really into it, you can get a big guy like this. This is the Noahide Laws. You will really be impressed with this book. It gets really in detail and everything, instruction. It's like a workbook. And then there's this book, The Perfect World. You can buy this one, and it's a really neat book too. It talks about the Noahide, the Lubavitcher Rebbe's call to teach the Noahide code to all mankind. And then for faith, Imuna, this is the book, Garden of Imuna. I think you would really enjoy this book. Just very, very helpful about faith. So anywho, I hope that is helpful to everybody, and I will try to get out another video as soon as I can. Please comment, tell me how I'm doing here, and let me know if you have any questions or comments or want to know about a certain subject within the frame of Judaism and 7 laws of Noah. Please ask, and if I can answer, I will, or I will refer you to somebody that can help you. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and have a good week.